Louis, it's a jolly guy. Every time we get together, even back in the Philippines, he's just very happy. And when you talk about music, it's on and on and on. It's just, and then you'll end up laughing because we shared different experiences, different level of musicianship and all that. He's a fun guy and very talented. I mean, I'm so amazed with some of his, love songs.
What would be your top three compositions?
Yeah, so top three. The first is probably "Tell Me." You know, when I heard that song, I actually spent a lot of time listening to it and trying to copy, the piano part. The second is "Points of View." It's my wife's favorite. I love that piece. And the third one is "Kahit Isang Saglit." When I heard Bob perform it on the flute, I just, fell for it.
Oh, I know. They are the soundtracks of our lives.
Louis is an extremely emotional, sensitive man, and that's why his music is beautiful.
We are with Mr. Louie Ocampo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
45 plus, 46 years in
Yes.
the music industry.
Thank you.
Almost over 100 compositions po?
Yes.
Or, over 100 compositions, and then the hits, baka 100 hits.
No ba?
What would you, looking back, hopefully you've had time to digest, what would be like three highlights of your career that you would
Oh.
say?
That's a good question. Oh. Oh, the very first song that I wrote and which was recorded and published. Because I was what, 17 years old. The title is Maghihintay Ako Sa'yo, performed, recorded by Anthony Castelo. And I was still in high school. And, and then it was such a thrill to step inside the studio and record and watch Anthony Castelo sing the song. And then after a month, you hear it on the radio.
Yes.
That is the most flattering. That's number one. Number two, I guess when I went to school, Berklee College of Music in Boston, that was one of the highlights. Just, I was like in Disneyland. Because there were so many good artists, songwriters, and you just try to blend with them and try to just being around them, you work harder so that you can be like them. It's infectious is the word, I think. No?
Oh.
So that's number two.
Two.
And I guess number three, all the concerts I've done. I mean, I always give 100% of myself. And I always try to make sure that whenever there's a new concert coming up, it has to be better than the previous one. Because I don't rest and make it all the same. I just want to be better. So I guess that's a highlight. It will always be a highlight until the end of days for me.
It's probably the secret to the longevity of your career as well.
Yes. I just try to make sure that I outdo my last one.
Wow. If you can briefly take us through the history of the beginning of that career, can you take us back in time?
Well, the very first one was, like I said, my first published song was in 1977. What I remember is, I was in a music store. So I was practicing for a competition in Asia. So I was playing, and then I see this singer enter the store, and he was going to the guitar area where he wanted to buy guitar strings. So I said, I was telling myself, that guy's famous. So what I did was I turned up the volume and played my composition. And fortunately, it caught his attention, and he went to me and he asked me, "What song is that?
Yeah.
It's beautiful." Then I said, "Oh, it's my composition." Is that so?
Yeah.
And then, has it been recorded? No, not yet. And do you have lyrics for the song? No, I still don't have lyrics for the song. Okay, I'm Anthony Castelo. He introduces himself again. and says, I'd like to record that song. And that's how it started. Maghihintay ako sa'yo. And then I got offers from different artists. They started calling me up. Louie, do you have a song for me? Can you write a song for me? That inspired me to keep on writing, to study, learn more from a college of music. So I went to the States. There, it didn't stop me. From that point, I knew I wanted to be a songwriter, composer, arranger.
Would you say that that was the song that kind of sealed the deal, that kind of...
It broke the ice.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's, you know, that when they say, you know, it's hard to get in the industry, you have to do this, do that, and that was my luck.
Yes.
And it became easy after that.
I see.
So I was just blessed by, maybe God just said, okay, this is your hole, this is where you're gonna enter.
Yeah.
You know, that whole thing inspired me to keep on going, to be better in what I do.
What song do you think really kind of rocketed you to success, or kind
The
of
first
like
one, the really biggest break I had was with Ewan. Title is Ewan. Performed by Apo Hiking Society, because that was in a song competition. And in that song competition, I got second place, but I got all the publicity, good write-ups and everything, and that just opened more doors for me. So again, it inspired me so much to keep on writing and learn more things. So that was it.
And appropriately so, Apple Hiking Society was also just honored last year.
Yes, last
Same
year.
too.
Yes.
And personally, I have to say, Ewan was one of those songs that I had dedicated to my first crush. So I feel like it does become, like, your songs have become like songs.
They say the soundtrack.
The soundtrack of our
of
life.
people who are baliw.
Oh no!
You know, because I wrote that because for my girlfriend then. You know, I kept asking her, you know, we're holding hands already, but whenever I ask you, do you love me? She'll say, I don't know. Ewan. I said, why do you have to say, why can't you just say you did? You know, that was it.
So my next question is, like, where do you draw your inspiration from? It seems like it's not one thing or one person.
No, it's, I'd like to say, before they were normally heartbreaks. Heartbreaks, it was all about love. I mean, when you're young, it's all about love. I've matured and I've been doing this for so many years, I can write a song on the fly. And you know, even if they say, I want a song that's really painful, about a breakup, well, I just probably rewind the events in my life and think of the past, and then I pour it out in a song. That's how I do it.
That's what experience
Yes.
does to you.
And then, you know, because aside from writing songs, I got into advertising, where we were tasked, I was tasked to write a 30-second jingle in an hour or 2 hours. So that was good training for me. So you just had to write something on the fly.
So, what would your 3 tips be for aspiring songwriters, whether they're young or old, you know, that they're just starting?
Okay, number 1 is just you really have to love what you do. Don't mind what people say if what you write is not good or not. You know why? Because eventually, sometime in this whole universe, someone is going to hear your song and who's going to love it. And that will be your break. So just love what you do. Try not to just be who you are.
Don't overthink it.
No overthinking. Use your heart. And don't give up. Because people will love it. Eventually, someone will love it and that will grow. It's like planting seeds. Number 2, the best investment, the best thing you can do is always listen to music. Not one genre, several genres. You know what it is? our brain is like a hard drive. Anything you listen to is stored in the brain. So it's now stored in your hard drive in the brain. And anytime you want to write a song, eventually when you get through the process and everything, your mind will click on that song that you heard probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
And it will just come out. That's how it is. Because music is
A universal
a universal language. And that's my third guy. Don't worry if they say you copy this or copy that. Just don't copy the whole thing. Okay? But
Yeah.
you can be influenced by other songs. It's okay. Because music is universal. Nothing is owned, everything is just borrowed.
Yes,
We
I've
don't-
heard that about books, right? The story.
We don't own any of this. This is just lent to us, and we're just like the architects who are putting all the materials together and making it our own signature.
Do you
Interesting.
have your top 3?
You know, my songs are like my children. You love them equally, and depends on your mood today, you will have a favorite one. So that's my constant answer. People always ask me that, what's your favorite? Because they were all made out of love and pain and everything. It's just like kids. They're like my kids.
Who's your favorite one today?
For today, let me see. How hard. Maybe, of course, one of the most popular ones is Ewan. There's Tell Me. And then there's also You Are My Song. And there's Say That You Love Me. There's Ikaw. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Oh.
They're all my favorites.
Oh, not just like what parents, that's what I tell my children too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my favorites. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
very
time,
much.
Sir Louie.
Thank you very much for-
Anything to, like, any upcoming concerts or anything else that we should be watching out for?
Oh,
from
Martin
you?
Rivera is going to have his big concert, his anniversary concert, this September. This will be in Manila.
Okay.
So if you guys want to watch, it's gonna be fun. But Martin is never a dull moment. So
Yes,
it's gonna be
yes,
fun.
and he's a longtime collaborator of
Yes,
yours.
yes. We wrote a couple of songs together, So and they became hits as well. So yeah, watch Martin Rivera.
So it continues 46 more plus
Yeah.
years. Thank you so much.
Thank you
again.
very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you.